Hey, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick at StockMarketMentor.com. Every night we watch the same shows, Fast Money and Mad Money, and we want to use those ideas to grow our money. Well, good trading takes more than just pushing the buy button the next morning to buy the stocks you saw on TV last night. I'm here to help you make money on these three stocks I saw on TV, even if it means not buying them. Okay, Tesla. The other day they reported that they were going to be selling a new and not improved Model S, a cheaper version of Model S. Okay, the stock fell a little bit, and then on Friday, big move down on news that there was some kind of issue with their suspension. And yeah, I don't know the exact details, and frankly, neither did anybody seem to on CNBC. Didn't really know exactly what it was about. But there was an issue with respect to them requiring customers or car owners with suspension issues to sign non-disclosure agreements. Okay, when you hear that, it's not good for a car company, even if it's maybe, well, we don't know exactly how widespread it was, kind of thing. So anyway, the stock fell more. So what do you do with this? I've said this before in various venues at Stock Market Mentor anyway, and I think Option Market Mentor too. This chart's just a mess. If you just look at where this has been over the last year or more, it's just been all over the place. And so right now, there's nothing going on with this stock that I would want anything to do with. If you're saying, like, I can't believe you said that, Dan, well, then you're a Tesla fan. That's fine. I'm just saying from a technical standpoint, there's nothing going on here that makes this a compelling buy. And if you think, well, why don't you sell it? Hey, I can't do that either because it's Tesla. And this thing has, look, the guy who runs it is talking about going to Mars. Really? Have you seen The Martian? That doesn't look fun. So there's really nothing going on here, in my mind anyway, which is actually maybe there's nothing going on in my mind. Or maybe I'm going to Carolina with Jim Taylor. Anyway, so Amazon, they announced after the market on Friday, after the market closed, that they're going to have their own streaming news service. Okay, so let's see what happened with the price of the stock. Not a whole lot. I think after the kind of week that we've had, traders were already hitting the bars, doing the martinis. I mean, there's really no real movement. So I don't anticipate suddenly the news coming across the desks on Monday morning and there being a big splash on this either. I think this stock ultimately goes higher, and that's just simply because that's the way the trend has been. But I don't see a compelling reason to buy it. If the stock happens to fall down below 700, hopefully like to 680, 670, something like that, it would be hard to buy it because you got to look at it and say, wait a minute, well, there's something wrong with the stock. But that's when you want to buy it. If the stock happens to pull back, then you want to buy it. On the other hand, this is the other side of the coin. If the stock starts trading at all-time highs again, you need to be on board because it's probably not going to look back. Okay, and then finally, Apple. They've got their developer conference on starting on Monday, and I guess the big deal is they want to make one of the things they're going to do is unveil how they're going to make Siri smarter. So anyway, I was thinking, like, let me see if I can get the skinny on this. So I'm asking Siri, hey Siri, are you going to get any smarter?
I can't answer that.
Okay, so you see, we got a ways to go on this. The other deal is Apple is going to, 9 to 5 Mac. They're going to have a car and a power company and all that jazz. I'm looking at this and I'll still say the same thing. I'm not betting against Apple. I have absolutely no position, but I got a bunch of devices. The stock is in jail underneath $100, and even if it starts moving higher, frankly, I don't think it's going to do it because they're making Siri smarter. The stock still has a pretty low ceiling on it, and it's fine to hear people say stock isn't, and I've actually said this before, just before I sold it, Apple isn't a stock to trade, it's a stock to just own, and that may very well be good, but when the stock's moving down like it is, it's not a stock to own. It may not be a stock to trade, but it's not a stock to own. I want to see this type of price action. I just want to see it start doing this. And that's when I'll buy. I'd rather buy it at 110 than 91, just because it'll show me that the stock's moving higher. That's just me wanting to be in stuff that's moving higher, and it's really no deeper than that. Okay, that's it for this video. 3 stocks I saw on TV. I'll see you next time.